Hi, this is Neil from Canute's Plastic Army. I thought I'd just post up and share something that absolutely nobody has requested, but I got time on my hands, so why not? Which is, I thought I'd explain how to play the song we released just this week, Pirate Song, which is up on Bandcamp. I really like it when artists post little tutorials of how to play their songs. So I thought any guitarist out there might appreciate this if you like the song. Okay. So, Pirate Song is it's written in drop D, which basically means you tune your bottom E string down to a D, which gives you a lovely little folk trick and used in rock songs as well sometimes. Okay, gives you a lovely bottom end when you're playing a D chord. Okay, and it's played with a capo at the 5th fret. Okay, with an A minor shape, making it into D minor. Okay. Key of D minor. When I talk about chord shapes, I might talk about that being an A minor, just because it's much easier for me and most guitarists easy to understand. But capo at the 5th fret. Okay, I play this with a thumb pick. You could play it just with your fingers. I like thumb picks. It took me a long time to get used to a thumb pick, but it gives you a real sort of percussive sound and really much more definition in the bass, which I really like. But not essential. You can certainly play it without it. Okay, so the main part, the main sort of intro riff is this. Okay, and the important thing here, there's a couple of important things. One is keeping that thumb going to get that bass line. It has to be very steady and very constant, okay? And all I'm doing with my left hand really, and with the other fingers, is hammering on that A minor chord, taking my hand completely off. Okay, like that. And then put the two together. And you get that. Yeah, if you are experienced with finger picking, that's probably not that difficult a pattern. If you're new to finger picking, that will probably take a bit of getting used to. And what I'd recommend is you find some sort of nice simple picking patterns, and it's certainly well worth doing, learning to finger pick. And start off with some simpler ones and build it up bit by bit. But anyway, okay, so into the verse, and what we're doing here is a G, okay? But because we have our drop D, our G note is now up here, okay? G relative to the chords with the capo, okay? So, and what I'm doing here is playing a finger on the where they would normally be for a G bar chord for those two fingers, and just stretching that finger across, and then playing the open D string, okay? And the next chord, slide that down and swap these two fingers round, and you get that, which is actually just a D chord, but with an F sharp bass, okay? And what you might do, which is a really nice trick, it's called an inversion, where you play a different bass note to the one you would be expecting. So instead of a D note, we're playing that note, which is a note in the chord, but gives it a whole different feel and timbre, okay? If timbre is the right word. So, slide from there, and then we're back to the A minor. And then when we get on to so that's the start of the verse, when we get into the what you say, it goes up to a C, with a little hammer on, a little walk up to the C, what you say, that G ain't gonna change, and then a D with that bottom note, okay, without an inversion, without any extra notes, okay, and then an A, standard A, which I form by just pressing that finger across, so I can get an extra little note in there. Okay, so hang on, what you say ain't gonna change my way. And then just before the chorus, do a little, just hanging on that D and getting that going, the two bass notes, the octave bass notes going, and then kind of walking up the top notes. And then we're into the chorus, which is again in this A minor shape, and then band down to the G, but that D, and then it's back to the A minor. The chorus is quite fairly straightforward. Back into the starting riff, and that's pretty much it. There is a middle 8, okay, which starts on an E minor, but because you've got the drop D, your E note is there, okay. So what you have to do, I normally use it by pressing one finger across those 3 strings, which is a bit tricky to do without muting some of the other strings. With a bit of practice you can get that. The same chords around again, G, D and A. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So, but certainly if you are a guitarist and you've never tried drop D, certainly give it a go. And it's lovely. It kind of the Beatles, it must be Dear Prudence does something like that. Dear Prudence. Hours of joy to be had with that, and certainly, yeah, with or without a thumb pick, just doing that. Hours of lovely fun, especially sat in the garden in the sunshine with a beer, is just with a guitar in your lap, drive your neighbours mad. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, you can email me questions if you like, or drop questions in the comments, and I will try and answer them if you've got any. And if you appreciate that and you found this in any way useful and enjoyable, then get yourself on Bandcamp, bandcamp.com/Canute's Plastic Army, I think, and just go and buy yourself some songs from us and enjoy them. And there will be hopefully some more tracks coming out soon. And obviously when lockdown's over and we're all out and about again, we'll be out gigging as soon as we can. So please come and see us. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.